I'm Coach Jay, third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, former UFC fighter, and I have 20 MMA fights, and I'm here to show you 3 essential takedowns that every beginner should know in MMA. All right, number 1, first things first, you've got to set up your takedown. If I just shoot a takedown trying to grab his legs, boom, you might run into a knee. So you have to make sure you're distracting your opponent by setting it up with your hands. So for the first one I'm going to show you, we're going to go jab, and then I'm going to throw my cross, but as I throw my cross, I'm stepping through. And you notice that closes the distance between us. I'm a lot closer to him now. As you're throwing your cross and stepping through, you also want to be changing your level. So I'm dropping my level, bending my knees, and now I'm close. I'm into that penetration shot for the wrestling. Now I'm closer to the knees. And as I'm stepping through, I'm going to step my trail leg up. So I'm driving into my opponent, I'm stepping my trail leg up, and now I have my back straight, good posture, and we'll just turn around so they can see my eyes. I'm gonna cut looking around the back. I'm making sure I'm blocking off his legs, because if I just try to drive through, but I don't put enough pressure on his legs, he can just stay popping with me. Yeah, exactly. So I wanna make sure I'm blocking off that leg. Come back to where you were. We're here, this hand blocks off the leg, and I'm gonna be elevating the other leg up nice and high. So we're here, block, elevate, and make sure that you step your foot to the outside. You can see his body starting to get more and more tilted, more and more off balance. So we enter here, I'm stepping, driving, staying close the whole time, because if I take him down, I don't want his leg to pop through, he adjusts, now we're back into a guard position, right? If you're gonna take somebody down, ideally, you're passing the guard at the same time. So we're here, I'm setting it up, jab, cross, step through on the cross, change your level, wrap the legs up, step your trail foot, cut, look around the back, make sure you're controlling both the legs. As I step up, I'm trying to block his leg off, and I'm running, staying tight the whole time. So we'll do one more time. Let's go from this angle, boom, boom. Number 2, we're gonna set up the chest pressure off of the overhand right. So again, we wanna distract our opponent. We're gonna do that with our crosses and our jabs. So I throw my jab, and instead of actually throwing a cross, it's more of an overhand right. So it's a circular punch over the top here. You can see that gets his guard up. He wants to answer the phone, making sure he's protecting his head is what he should be doing, but the downside of that is this opens up this entire side of the body for me to enter, close the distance to get into my clinch range for the takedown. So as I'm throwing that overhand right, I'm gonna step and throw it. So we're kind of disguising that footwork with the punch. And now I'm in this close range where immediately after I connect the punch, I'm gonna then slide down, connect my hands, staying nice and close. All the takedowns, you wanna be super close to your opponent. If there's distance or if there's space, especially if I'm way out here, you can get strikes landed on you, plus there's disconnection between us. So when I start to move my body, we're not as connected. It's a little bit loose. So I wanna stay close, tight. When I move, he's gonna move with me. So as I start to move my feet in circles, spiral pressure down, I'm gonna make sure I'm bending my knees, putting as much of my body weight onto his leg as possible. Boom, to finish running the pipe. Come back up. So we're here. Let's show from this angle actually. I'm gonna throw my jab and my overhand right. These are the distraction punches. We gotta make sure we're disguising our takedown. Boom. As soon as I step in, I slide down and I connect my hands. And now from here, I'm gonna take a small step. I'm gonna make sure I put all of his weight down here, because as soon as I start to move my feet, I'm holding his leg up so he doesn't have any support here. So I step, move my feet, boom, and finish the overhand right. Let's do another one. Show it from this angle here. I'm gonna enter, jab, overhand right, boom, boom, enter, step in, tight. Number 3, we're gonna set this overhand right up and we're gonna go into a high crotch takedown. So we're facing each other both in the orthodox stance, left leg forward, left leg forward. As I'm throwing, again, those punches distract, they get his hands up. As I'm throwing this overhand right, I'm gonna then open my palm. This is the advantage of the MMA gloves. I can open my palm and then I could pull him forward. So I want a little bit of weight distribution, his balance coming forward on this leg. So even if the leg doesn't move, I want his weight to be on that leg. And as I'm pulling forward, I'm pulling his body weight forward, I'm actually changing my levels here. And I'm getting underneath. Now I'm just gonna connect my hands, but I'm gonna start my drive and then I'm going to switch. I'm gonna go one arm in, other arm to block his leg for the double leg takedown. So we'll come back up, show from a different angle here. So I'm going jab, overhand right, and then I'm just hooking. I'm kind of using my palm, connecting, and I'm gonna use that to transfer his weight. As I pull him forward, I'm actually gonna change my level, and I'm gonna shoot my arm inside. Come on inside with the other arm, and then I'm gonna tap, double off. So again, we'll do one a little bit more full speed. We're here, boom, boom, pull. Those are 3 essential takedowns that every beginner should know in MMA. If you guys want to know more about MMA, whether it's the striking, the takedowns, the ground game, I'm offering a free course in the description below.